Hey guys, how's it going? Firebox here. Are you tired of dying to full purple juicers in your casual lobbies? If you are, this is going to be the video for you. I've been doing a lot of testing in my casual games to find out what lobbies are giving me purple geared players and what lobbies are giving me more balanced PvP fights. If this is something that you've been struggling with, bear with me. I'm going to go over some of the key things that I've been noticing through my testing. Let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I think there are 3 different matchmaking pools. This is going to consist of low gear between 0 and 21-ish gear score. I say ish because it doesn't seem completely consistent. And the reason for that is because I think the second bracket is actually based on not only gear level, but also with purple weapons. I don't know why, but for some reason it feels like whenever I bring in a purple or two, I am more likely to find other players with purple weapons. This has resulted in me finding that the most optimal way to play casual right now, if you want the most fair fights, is going to be to run nothing but blue and less gear. Mostly greens though, because if you run all blue, or from what I've noticed, around 30 gear score level, this is the point where you start to find a lot more juiced players. I have personally noticed whenever I run casuals in purples that I did on stream just to do some testing, I personally noticed a lot of geared players, and even in just blues, I'm also finding these geared players. So I think there is a certain gear level threshold that probably adds up either just the gear level or it adds up the total number of blue gear and or purple gear. Maybe purple has a higher number value associated that is equal to multiple blues that puts you into that third gear category. But all I know is you want to stay away from building full blue sets in casual, and you really want to stay away from purple gear in casual. I want to go ahead and show you some of the gameplay that I had that shows the gear of other players that I found while I was wearing my different gear sets. A little bit of PvP, but also some spectating as well, just to kind of prove what my point. And also feel free to comment below anything that you've seen personally, if there's anything else I should try to further test as far as matchmaking goes. I have noticed that a lot of matchmaking pools are completely dead. If I wear a few purples, that's when the game starts to just not have any players in it. Most players seem to be in the lower pool, which is 21 or under gear score, and of course having nothing high rarity. Alright guys, so I know that I could have grabbed more examples for this video, but this was the course of about 2 hours. It took a little bit of time because I didn't want to just die and lose my gear every single game, so I had to wait for the portals / look for PvP. That's why I ended up just going for the spectating route to try to see as many players as I could. I know there might be some disagreements on the some purple gear resulting in like this weird limbo lobby in the middle between low gear score and the high gear score where I'm seeing like full purple juice players. I think more testing needs to be done to confirm this because I think something really weird's going on that's also resulting in these lobbies being dead. I don't think the matchmaking is just based on gear score. It just doesn't make sense based on the gameplay that I've had from this video, but also gameplay that I've had on stream. I know I didn't include all of that here because it would just be a long video, but I'm telling you something has to be going on as far as the matchmaking is concerned. That's resulting in these lobbies sometimes only being like you and like one other guy, maybe two. Just know that every single time that I put on any decent gear, all blues, I started adding the purple gear, it was like me and like 1 to 3 other people max. The moment I put on nothing but greens and the 1 blue or gray gear, my lobbies were filling to like minimum 8 people. And this was alternating matches too. So I don't really know. I'm not convinced that random matches, one after the other, would just be so much different population. Keep in mind that a lot of these games are recorded pretty late for US East servers, which is why there probably weren't a lot of people. But even still, really low population considering the circumstances. I also noticed that Classic is not really filling either. I think they're toying with some different gear-based systems there as well. We had this exact issue in Dark and Darker a few months back. Maybe it's even still happening, where lobbies would just be completely dead every time they kind of started shifting gear systems in place, because everyone would be playing in like the different gear lobbies. For example, the under 124 lobbies that became so popular, resulting in certain matches being a lot less filled than others. So that said, I think there's definitely more testing to be had to be able to figure out this system. Maybe I'll do a stream and we'll kind of do some testing and try to see how consistent these lobbies are of not finding these purple gear players. Because all the people that are complaining that they're dying to purple gear players, maybe they're just using purple gear themselves, and that's kind of the reason that they're finding these players. If they were to wear gear that was of lesser quality, they probably wouldn't. But if that's the case, then it should probably be some kind of pop-up in-game. Maybe it gives you a warning that, hey, your gear level is too high, so it's going to put you in like a different bracket. I'd like to see something like that to help notify new players, or really just any players, that this is something in the game. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like the video. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for future content, and comment below what your thoughts are of everything that I kind of went over today. I do want to thank Justin Tube, Trash Daddy, and Pressure for supporting this video alongside my other members. Thank you all. Have a great day.